This week's episode is on finding and understanding your concert photography style. Be back in a second. What is a photographic style? Well, everybody has one. It's unique to you. It's kind of like your fingerprint. And it's what makes your work unique to you. That's what your photographic style is. Well, why should you have one? Well, you really don't have a choice. It's just part of the nature of what makes you you. And what you need to notice and understand, it's what your work, the look of your work. You can have characteristics of Richard Avedon, Ansel Adams, any kind of photographer or artist there are, and you can have traits and similarities to them, but the difference is when it gets down to it, you are you and you're unique. So how do you find your style? Well, one of the ways to find your style is to look at other people's work, compare your work to their work, and then look real deep into what makes your work different from what their work is. That's one of the hardest things to do. Is a lot of people, when they start out in concert photography, music photography, they try to be like others, and they do some of the things similar to what other people do, but they can't get away from fighting human nature and doing what makes them them. It's real important you can learn from other people. Yes, you can read books, you can watch videos, you can look at their photographs, but when it gets down to it, it's your makeup. Why is my style unique? Well, my style is me. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I have got years and years and years of art school training. I have commercial photography training. I was a photojournalist. I've been a concert photographer for a number of years. But when it gets down to it, I'm very unique. My style is more of an environmental portraiture type style and a photojournalistic style approach to concert photography. And that's what makes it unique. So what do people like? Let's face it, not everybody's going to like your stuff. You have to realize that and get over it. It's just the way it is. What do people like? In today's world, it's a lot different because a majority of the people that are dealing with concert and music photography are a lot different than they were 30, 40 years ago. The music's different. The environment in the world is different. So the cell phone has made the quality of photograph that people accept, in my opinion, less quality. You can argue, but I'll put a Nikon professional camera against a cell phone all day long. But people have learned to accept snapshot quality photographs, and that's what the cell phone is basically, it's the Instamatic camera of years ago, and a lot of people don't know the difference between the different types of photographic work. One of the other things you got to realize is you can't please everybody. That's just the way it is. You just can't please everybody. Some people will like your work, some people will hate it. You'll like some people's work you'll hate them too, and I see people out there that have photographic work that is absolute complete garbage, my opinion. Okay, and I'm sure there's people out there that see my work the same way. You have to do what you can and do the best that you can, living within yourself and your guidelines. Admire other photographers. Understand what makes them good or great, and why people like their work, but do not copy it. Okay, You are you, and that is what makes your work unique and different. Okay, if you're not any good, what can I tell you? But try and strive to improve, but don't copy other people. You can copy some of their stuff a little bit, but don't become an exact Xerox replica of somebody else's work. It just doesn't work. There's a lot of people out there today that get out there and, be honest, they don't know anything about concert photography, and they get out there with a camera and they fire 1,000 shots at a show and do not do any work to them. Just put them up and post them. People like it. Okay. Some do, some don't. And that's completely up to them. That's, if they like shooting that way, that's fine. If they've got an audience, that's fine. If it's you and you like it, great. It's not the way I work, but, you know, and everybody's got an opinion. So do what you do and film, shoot the way you shoot. And if you learn and you grow, that's the whole idea. One of the things that's important to me when I photograph music artists is to find what makes them them. I see a lot of work out there for people that have been done that, in my opinion, just looks terrible. It doesn't make them look good. It's terrible. It is not them personally. It may be, but it's just not right. When I shoot a photograph of a music artist, I try to find that music artist within that music artist and shoot them as I see them and as they portray themselves on stage. It's a difficult kind of thing. A lot of people go out there and just record, throw up whatever they do. But my thing for me and my style is to make the artist look the best I can. That's what I do. Some people like it, some people don't. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this week's video. Keep trying, keep going, keep shooting. I'd like to thank Tasty in Texas for giving us a little bit of sponsor. Last night I had a banana pudding pie delivered from them. Awesome, sugar-free. And thanks again to Steve and the guys at Southwest Graphic Arts. They make this all completely possible. Without them, nothing would get done. And if you like anything on this video, man, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, man, I appreciate it. We try to do this for everybody and try to do the best we can. If you have any comments, concerns, confusions, anything like that at all, questions, put them in the comments. Let me see them. I'll answer what I can that's out of there, and we'll help anybody that we can. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Later.